Good evening, everybody, and thanks for joining us on this special edition of News 4 Tucson at 7:30. I'm Sean Mooney.
And I'm Monica Garcia.
And we are just 3 days away from Arizona's primary election. And one of the biggest races to be decided on Tuesday is Pima County's top prosecutor. It's a race between two Democrats, incumbent Laura Conover and her challenger, Mike Jette.
So as part of our commitment to you, News 4 Tucson's political specialist Eric Fink sat down for an in-depth interview with both candidates on some of the biggest issues facing Tucsonans. He joins us live in the studio with more with that, Eric.
Well, Sean, Monica, we wanted to know where both Laura Conover and Mike Jette stand on the big issues. I sat down with both of them on Thursday afternoon and asked them the same questions. Earlier tonight, you heard Conover's answers, and now our interview with Mike Jette. Mike Jette is looking to unseat incumbent Laura Conover. As he eyes the top prosecutor job, I asked Jette what he believes is the biggest issue facing Pima County right now.
We have a fentanyl epidemic, and we have people who are addicted, and those addictions lead to other crimes. We have people who peddle in that poison, traffic in that poison, profit in that poison. So we have a lot of drug-induced crime issues that impacts businesses and impacts neighborhoods and communities. So I would say that's by far the biggest issue. We also still have a problem with violent crime, dangerous offenders, repetitive offenders.
Last month, the U.S. Supreme Court issued a decision that allows local municipalities to enforce bans on homeless people sleeping in public spaces outside when there's nowhere else to go. I asked Jette what he plans to do in Pima County.
Just because the Supreme Court has said local government can now pass law and regulations to fine and to remove encampments doesn't mean we do that here as a community. It just allows the permission. We can fight back and say, look, we're not going to pass a rule. We're not going to criminalize homelessness, and we're not going to enforce that. So we have a lot of options. It's basic civics. So just because one branch of government says you're allowed to do it doesn't mean we do it.
I asked Jette if he were to be elected, what is his number one priority?
That office is in crisis mode. And so the number one thing you got to do is restore confidence. And victims need to understand that their voices are going to be heard. The moment I step in the office, if you're a victim of a case, your voice is going to be heard by me.
And Jette had a lot more to say when we sat down on Thursday, and we are going to bring you our entire conversation. But for now, I'm Eric Fink, News 4 Tucson.
All right, thank you, Eric. And you can find Eric's complete interview with Mike Jette on our website at KVOA.com.